Hi all, good evening, namaste. Are you able to see me? How am I visible, audible? Today I'm in office. Looks like my network is doing great. So how has been your day today, everybody? And has been has been you? Today I'll be talking something very interesting about what is life leadership coaching. But before that, I want to check in with you. How many people are interested to be a life coach or explore opportunities in life coaching? Thank you, Ekta. And hi, Sindhu. Thanks for joining in. Thanks, Ekta. So it's a very interesting subject. I got a lot of requests that we want to learn more about what is life coaching or what is life leadership coaching. And I felt that this could be a good evening for all of us, or a good time to all of us to explore if you are looking for creating another opportunity like a parallel career, or maybe you're looking for becoming a coach, maybe planning to change your job or planning to do something what really excites you. I tend to connect with a lot of people who ask for, I want to be a coach. I want to get into coaching, and I want to know more about coaching. And it's important to bring out what exactly is coaching. And in today's session, I would like to talk about what is exactly life leadership coaching all about. Hi, Subhat, and also Sindhu. Good evening. Thanks for joining in. So let us start with a very interesting question to all of us: is what is coaching and what is not coaching? Before even we get into life leadership coaching or life coaching or what is coaching, let's understand what is coaching and what is not coaching. So let's understand what is not coaching is if we are if we are providing solutions or offering some sort of advice or consulting, or we're doing therapy or any sort of counseling, anything that you're accessing something about the past tense of the client, uh, that's something which doesn't fall into coaching. So if you are wanting to become a coach, you want to explore some areas that excites you to work with clients and people and help them to achieve their dreams. Yes, you need to know that there are boundaries in coaching. So first of all, we don't engage into providing solutions. So that infers that we are not subject matter experts. We are people, we are coaches who are providing space for the client to think deeper. We are supporting the client to look at where they are and where they want to go. And coach job comes in play. So being in coaching, I'm a life leadership coach, and I've been in this space over a decade and a half now. So been exploring, working with different kinds of people, and being very clear about when they ask for coaching. Coaching also involves there could be long-term coaching and short-term coaching sessions as well. But let's understand first what is coaching. So coaching is something where you partner with the client to help them to achieve their goals. You help them to support them, or you partner with them to move from a space of discomfort to a space of comfort, or I call it popularly coined as from a space of confusion to clarity. So client is somebody who has the answers. Remember, if you give an advice as a coach to somebody, they may take it, and after some days they will say it didn't work. And very conveniently, they will say that, okay, I want something else. But then if in that same session, if client is able to create a learning for themselves and find alternative ways to reach their goal, that success will be much higher. So in a coaching, what you're doing is you're partnering with the client to achieve their goals by 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 being playing the role of a catalyst, by being a person witnessing their journey and creating resourceful spaces for them to access within themselves. So I feel the role of a coach is a lot to deal with unlearning, because a lot of people who are mentors who get into coaching end up mixing mentoring and coaching. Though there are multiple definitions of coaching and mentoring, but coaching purely comes today with a space of providing a space for the client to achieve the goal, believing that the client knows more than you know, and believing that you don't need to be a subject matter expert when you're coaching. You need to be aware about how coaching needs to be done or how we can coach people. So that's a little bit, and it's very different than mentoring. Mentoring, we may provide solutions, we may also consult, we may do multiple aspects in mentoring. Mentoring can be a long-term basis, sometimes coaching can be short-term. Mentoring can be a subject matter expert, while coaching is the opposite. So if you're looking at to become a coach, or if you're seeking for that you want to be a life coach or a business coach or an executive coach, a spiritual coach, there are multiple options to seek for coaching space, because it's vast, and today our country requires a lot of coaches. In India itself, there's a huge requirement for coaching. Or huge business for coaching, because there's a lot of people who are seeking for coach. People feel pride to get enrolled in coaching programs. So a lot of my clients come to me not because they've been told by their family or friends, but it's just that they have a feeling that, hey, I can go to my coach and talk. And meeting me at regular intervals have helped really them to be where they are. And it's not the credit to me, it's the credit to them, because they believe in themselves and they want to explore deeper spaces, what's holding them back, or when there is an incongruency between their thoughts, emotions, and actions. So what is life leadership coaching? I'm a life leadership coach, which is similar or near to life coaching, but I coined it as leadership as in between life coaching, is because we work a lot on personal leadership. So I work with my clients on their life areas, how they can be leaders in their life, leading their life successfully. So life leadership coaching can involve, or life coaching can involve, various aspects, like you could explore business, you could explore spirituality, you can explore personal, you can explore professional, you can explore social. You can also explore about themselves, what they're experiencing about themselves. So life leadership coaching or life coaching is a big gamut where multiple things fall in place. It could be right from career transitions to quitting the job. It could be about relationship. It could be dealing with kids. It's a big Pandora. So if you really want to get into life leadership coaching, there's a lot that you can learn, and there's a lot that you can unlearn about yourself. In fact, this is a very good time for you to look at a parallel career. Because you may be doing your job, you may be doing something, maybe a business, but being a life coach can help you to explore various cultures, different kinds of clients. Because I work with globally and locally, so I work with different age groups, and there's so much of profound wisdom that I could gain from this collective unconsciousness available here in this universe. So there's a lot of learnings that I feel when you're in coaching. Because when you're coaching, the client is healed, the client gets clarity, but there's a lot of part of you gets clarity too. So I'm wondering, everybody, if the line of coaching excites you, it's a good space for you to explore your career in coaching. And remember, for coaching, you don't need to be a mentor or some sort of high education, say about 5 years or 10 years of education that you need to have. What you require is passion. What you require is a desire to work with people. You are a natural coach. What you're coming here to sharpen your sword. What you're doing here is to learn what are the best practices in coaching, which can make you a world-class coach. So think if this is a space that interests you, and you really want to learn coaching and you want to create a difference in lives of people. Also in life coaching, I invite people to look for your own coaching, because it's very easy to sit on this side of the chair and say, hey, I'm a life coach. But there is so much of our own unlearning requires to come in place when you want to be a coach or work with somebody else. So, so my invitation to many of them is also ensure that you go for your own self-coaching or getting coached on several areas of your life so that you also learn better ways and empathize better with people. So if the space of coaching really excites you, you can log into www.matrix.in. And if you want to connect back to me, want to learn more about what is life coaching, please access my blog. I just posted it on Facebook and LinkedIn today, as well as on my website, which is matrix.in. So Sindhu has asked a question here. How did you choose to become a life leadership coach out of all other niche available out of this? Thank you. That was a very powerful question for me. For me, I think life coaching, I think I hit my existential stance at the age of 10 in my life. Always had this question about why people behave the way they behave and why do we think the way we think. And that put me into a quest of learning a lot about human behavior. And I was pretty fascinated to learn more about how I could use these learnings in practice. And I think I just saw certain programs that was running in coaching years ago, and I enrolled for some, and I realized that I'm doing all of these, but I need to unlearn a little bit more. And I think that really helped me, Sindhu. Hi, Shalaka. Good evening. Thanks for joining in. So I was pretty clear because for me, Sindhu, I loved to work with different areas of client. So it was not like just a business or looking at only executive coaching or something. It really helped me to explore various aspects of clients. They're maybe emotional, maybe spiritual, maybe psychological. So there are multiple areas where maybe emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, mindfulness coaching. So all these things fit a lot into life leadership coaching because you're really supporting your clients to become what they are. And trust me, my experience got validated when I saw my clients rising and shining and not coming back to me immediately, because I've seen that, when you meet a life coach, you work with them and then you don't see them again, but you meet them in some other intervals at some other part of your life when you really need support, and you come back to that life coach and say, I want to now embrace and I want to move ahead of this learning. So I think that is something which really interested me, and I just went with that flow of life leadership coaching, and it's so exciting because there's so much to learn about people. As Osho talks about that every human being is special and unique, I was able to witness in my practice while working with different age groups, right from the age of 14, that's the youngest age that I work with, till the age of 65, 70. So much of difference. And also there's a lot of unlearning because when you're working with different age groups, you're also learning how to work and deal with them differently. While millennials and centennials or Gen Z requires coaching in a very different way. Their language, their whole approach is very unique. While people who are around 35, 40, 45, their whole way of looking at coaching practice or how a coach is taking me through is so important. I don't discriminate any of them. What I want to share is their variety of people and variety of topics and variety of issues you learn. And some of them you relate, you learn. Some of them you don't relate and you learn. So there's so much about human behavior. And yes, it's also a great space to earn and to grow in life because you are working with different people. So and people come to you because for me, I think apart from branding and having this whole internet, social media work, a lot of your work comes with word of mouth. And I think that authenticity, you can validate it because when your clients recommend more clients to you, because that's how you get to learn that how effective it has been, your work. So I think life leadership coaching really helped me to find my own identity of what I resonate myself in a space of coaching world. And yeah, and also hi Kashmira. So you're asking me what is the scope of life leadership coaching internationally? Oh, lots. Brilliant question. I think there's due to this pandemic. First of all, there's a huge pressure on many coaches. We are filled with people connecting with us because people are looking forward for hope. People are looking forward to grow, and having a credential learning is very, very important. So thanks for bringing that point. I think being a credential coach makes a huge difference because then you learn a particular standards of coaching which is accepted globally. So there are two international credentialing body which I resonate a lot more, and I feel they really helped and supported coaches worldwide is ICF, International Coaching Federation, and EMCC, that's European Mentoring Coaching Council. So these are certain bodies which have done a global standardization for coaching competencies. And learning in those frameworks really help you to learn a lot better about your practice. You could measure your work, and there's a huge what we say benefits because then you're not just locally working with local market, but also globally people are seeking support from you. Yes, also there is a branding and social media work. You need to continue doing it. People need to know you that way. So thanks, Sindhu. Thank you so much for endorsing that part here. So I'm just going to highlight this to the group. Yeah, thank you, Sindhu. And yeah, so I'm so happy that you all, whoever are doing the coaching work right now, first of all, many thanks to you, because because there is a huge requirement and many people need us. They call for us. They look for life coaches today. So it's a huge demand. It's a highly respectable job, and I feel the world is changing. And people are moving towards having better clarity in life, and coaches play a beautiful role. And yes, we all are doing wonders in coaching space. So keep inspiring people. So I'm just checking if there are any other questions for me. Yeah. So how can one be a life leadership coach during the pandemic? Is it possible online? Yes, we offer online programs for life coaching. And if you want to learn more, please write an email to Dr. Paras at matrix.in. I'll be happy to support you and talk about it more. There is a batch starting on October 15. So if you want to learn more, please write an email to me at drparas at matrix.in. Yeah, this is where you'll see my email address. Yeah. Any other questions? Let me see if anyone has a question here. So one of them has asked me a question about what are the qualities of life leadership coaching. I think that's more generic. I think if there's so many qualities, first of all. So I'm just wondering which to start with. I think the innate desire to work with people, to be unconditionally being there with them, to support them, to genuinely feel for them, and having that space of listening deeply, not just what is said, but what is not said, what is there in the room. Like I call it as the visible elephant is what the client brings it in the room. Could be business, could be nowadays I'm working with a lot of business owners which are in Pune, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, and there's a lot of worry about what next. So just listening to them and listening to their fears and working with that fears help them potentially to come out in their life as a winner. And it's a profound experience people have felt during this coaching space. So one of the qualities I feel is how deeply are you ready to listen as a coach? Not just listen to words, but listen to the underlying emotions. Also to question not in a space of like cornering, but questioning to learn more about themselves and their beliefs and values. So I think there is a lot of these qualities of coaches. And the third one is talking about respecting and caring your clients the way they are, and caring because you see genuineness, you see hope in them, and believe in them, and that works wonders. So there are many qualities for coaches. A few of them that I could feel and resonate to. So if you're really looking at to be a life coach, or if you want to learn more about life coaching, please visit my website, that is www.matrix.in. And if you are not aware, we're also running a free assessment, a psychometric personality test, where you can learn a little bit about yourself, that if you really want to seek a career in coaching. It's a Collium personality assessment. This is free until 15th of September. So just go ahead, log into this assessment, and gain some more clarity about your personality. And if you want to learn more, to become a coach, and if that resonates to your personality, why not just email me? I'll be happy to connect with you and take you through some deeper insights of how to become a life leadership coach. So it was lovely meeting with you all, people. Thank you so much, and I look forward to connect with you at regular intervals, and keep sharing your care and love, and be safe. And for more information, connect back to us anytime. So this is Paras signing off today. I look forward to see you some other time. Till that time, have a lovely evening, and namaste to everybody. Thank you.